Hello, everyone. It's me, Demetra Kane. I hope you're having a great day. So yesterday, U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland decided to bring charges against 4 police officers in Louisville, Kentucky for the murder of Breonna Taylor. They were charged with civil rights offenses, unlawful conspiracies, unconstitutional use of force, and obstruction offenses. Those 4 officers knew that the warrant was erroneous in that it was false, right? That wasn't the right information. They even said that the U.S. Postal Service told them that they had the wrong address. So they went serving a warrant on who they thought was Breonna Taylor's boyfriend, but in fact, it was her ex-boyfriend. And he did not live there and all of that. So they went forward anyway, knowing that the warrant was false. Now, after they murdered Breonna Taylor, they got together in the garage and made up a story that they would tell different from what actually happened. Okay, and so some of those charges could bring a life sentence. All right. Now, if you also notice that there were no murder charges filed against any of the officers. Now, the officers that actually did the shooting, they weren't brought up on charges at all because they were going off of what they thought was a legitimate warrant. But one officer, Brett Hankerson, will be brought up again on charges because remember, he was acquitted at a state level in Kentucky. All right. And so I say good. I am with that of Breonna Taylor's family in rejoicing that those officers will be held responsible for what they did to her. But what comes to my mind is, why now? Why did y'all wait almost 3 years later to bring up charges? Because Attorney General of Kentucky, Daniel Cameron, he wasn't really excited about doing it. You know, they brought up the charges on Brett Hankerson, but it wasn't really anything serious. He was actually being charged for shooting into the other apartment that was right next to Breonna's. But again, he got away with it. And so Daniel Cameron also said that the grand jury decided not to indict any of the other officers. And the grand jury said, well, he's lying because we didn't even know that was an option. Those options weren't even presented to us. And so I'm also wondering, when is Daniel Cameron going to be brought up on charges for lying? Because I think that he should be. So anyway, back to what I was saying. Why now? What do they know now that they didn't know then? You know what I mean? And so I'm one of those people that think, well, we know that we are in election season. The midterms are coming up and the Democrats are facing an uphill battle. And so, of course, they want to appeal to Black people because Black people specifically have been asking for justice for the murder of Breonna Taylor. And up until now, she wasn't getting justice. Her family wasn't getting justice. It was just kind of like disappeared, right? And so all of a sudden, here we are, and those officers will be charged. So again, good. But I say this, let's not lose focus. The Democrats mean us no good as Black people. They're going to try to throw us a bone and say, hey, look, guys, we did something. We know y'all been asking for justice for Breonna Taylor, and here you are. And by the way, don't forget to vote for us during the midterms and anything else that we need you for. So they should have been bringing charges anyway. They don't need to do that for us per se. They should have did it because it's the right thing to do. Now, the other thing is, will those officers actually be held responsible and found guilty for what they did, basically making a search warrant that was false, and they knew it? So anyway, y'all tell me what you think. Is the DOJ serious about bringing charges, or are they just trying to really say, here, don't forget that we did something for y'all? So anyway, y'all, for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel, like the video, and think about becoming a member. I would love to have you here. Peace.